Yo, yo, welcome back to the boat. May 3rd. Happy birthday, Mom. We are coming to you guys live. We got the Cavaliers and the Raptors going right now. We had another game seven earlier today. We got a weekend full of game sevens.
Yeah.
But before we get into that, you know who it is. It's your host, Michael Smith, aka Smitty, checking in from Austin, Texas. Fellas, tap in.
Detroit basketball. Hey
Boy,
yo, it's Marcus J. Checking in from Dallas.
The thing with that forehead, I heard the echo. Anyway, it's D Ferg from that town, man. Oh yeah,
Let's
I got
go.
this cut water. I'm feeling saucy. We we about to turn up right now. Let's go.
yeah, the Cutwater has got my man Darius cutting up already. We are
Got the yak.
not even not even 5 minutes into the pod and he's cutting up. But fellas, normally around
Ooh,
this time we start calling each other crazy. But we, like I said on the intro, we got two game sevens
okay.
happening today. We had one happening yesterday. So give me y'all's reactions. We got the Cavaliers and the Raptors going on right now. So by the time you
Mhm.
guys hear this podcast, that game will be official. We don't have the benefit of knowing the final score yet, but we can tell you what it looks like. But let's go ahead and give some reactions to yesterday's game seven, the Celtics and the Sixers, and then the Detroit Pistons and the Orlando Magic, and then kind of your current thoughts on the game going on right now.
Bro, the Detroit comeback from 3-1 was the best comeback I've seen so far because the game six on Friday, it was done. Detroit
Yeah.
doesn't have
Mhm.
offense like that. We were texting in the group chat. It might be over at half because we just know they can't score like that. And they they stopped the Magic 23 straight field goals.
Yep.
Asar is a straight demon. Tobias Harris showed up when he needed to. Cade to me
hmm
is the best leader in the whole NBA, like the
mm
best face of a franchise. Wimby talent wise, he's there, but face of a franchise guy that you could trust is Cade when it comes to like the youth movement right now. Shout out to all of them; they did their job, except for Jalen Duren. He should be a little bit better, but that was the most epic comeback from 3-1 I've seen.
Yeah. No, yeah, I'm a second all that, man. I'm gonna say Cade showed. I feel like if you don't believe Cade is a superstar or has superstar potential, you ain't watching basketball. Like you're not really watching him play. Like he is. I feel like every year we've seen him take a step. I think this was a year where you saw him like, all right, bet like my team needs me, and I'm gonna put the team on my back, and I'm gonna make us win this game. And I mean, this is all coming back from a collapsed lung. You know
Right?
what I mean?
Oh yeah.
So like he came back like his lung was collapsing. He came back and won game seven. So I mean, I was already all sold on Cade. Like, yeah, I was already sold on Cade, but I think this cemented him in my mind as a superstar in this league.
Yeah, I will be honest. I was at baseball during this game, but I was definitely happy to see the Pistons win just because I feel like, regardless of how young and how early it is in somebody's career, I mean, you look back at LeBron when he first made the finals, really, they even had no business being there. But
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
that still goes against his record, and people hold that against him for losing that
Mm-hmm.
finals. I
Yep.
think even if this is Cade's second crack at the playoffs, as you start to talk about his career, even these types of moments are going to be remembered and they're going to be
Yep.
viewed as a negative against him. So I was happy to see them get the win. I think I was definitely surprised by the Sixers comeback. The
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Pistons was surprising in the sense that, like you said, Marcus, they just couldn't find any offense. And they were down 22 in the first half of that game. And I was just like, Cade seemed Cade seemed frustrated, but he didn't necessarily look frustrated. He's
Right.
like when you say face of a franchise, he's like the heartbeat that just never gets too high, gets too low. Like he's kind of like, get on my back, fellas. We got this. He never shows that he's like flustered or the moment's too big. So I wasn't surprised that they came back because I think ultimately, even though the Magic were comparable talent wise, the Pistons were the better team this year.
Right.
I
Yeah.
was I was surprised about the Sixers. If you asked me at the beginning of the year, I
Yeah.
feel like I probably would have said I was surprised, but coming into what we know, and yeah, Tatum was out, but I just felt like, man, the Celtics are at home.
Hmm.
They got the crowd on their side. They maybe didn't have the momentum on their side, but it just they just seemed like that was one for the taking that they should have had kind of going to the finals too.
So I mean, I feel like I was surprised with the Sixers because, like you said, I didn't. Embiid was out. PG was out for a little bit. And so I kind of just like, okay, this might be just they trying to see what they got in VJ and Tyrese. Which well, you kind of know what you got in Tyrese. Let me see what I got in VJ. And you already know, man. I'm a fan of VJ, man. I'm a fan of a buddy from Bahamas. But I think honestly, when Embiid came back and pretty much showed them, hey, like, yeah, I know I haven't been playing because I've been hurt, but even me at 75%, y'all still can't guard me. Like,
Mhm.
there's nothing you can do with me out here. And he showed them that. Like he was cooking them. And even just the game they won, game seven, he was still 12 for 26. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like he was still so he had efficient scoring at 12 for 26. He would have a rough percentage from three, but for the most part, 12 for 26, 46%, 9-11, and 34 points. And that's the thing. Like our biggest knock against Embiid, and y'all have me on record saying this. Embiid is my favorite center.
yeah,
When he's healthy, I do not think there's anyone that can guard him. Like there's nothing he can't do
yeah.
outside of staying healthy. like,
It's
like
it's funny because everybody I talked to pretty much while the game was going on all have the same reaction. We want the Sixers to win, but we don't feel like the Sixers are going to win. And that's crazy to say considering uh, on one side it's JB and Derek White and Peyton Pritchard, and on the other
yeah,
side it's Embiid, Paul George, Maxey, VJ Edgecombe. Like we just can't trust it. So we all want to see them kind of get over that hump of Boston. And they
yeah,
did it,
Really,
but
really quick too.
huh?
What? Sometimes Missoula gets too cute. Like,
Yeah,
why was he starting Baylor Shireman, Ron Harper Jr.? Like he started three guys that put up 0 points. I can't even say they put up tour
yeah.
dates because they legitimately just didn't show up for the tour.
They like, I
sometimes
looked,
he's too smart for himself. He
yeah,
thinks
I
he,
Yeah,
literally I looked at that and I saw Ron Harper play for like a little bit over 4 minutes, had zero
yeah.
points. I said, oh, he was out there getting cardio. Like
He's
he was
that
out there
guy that is
conditioning.
like, he's like, I had a vision last night, and this is what the vision said.
But I think the thing is like you put guys out there that's they're not accustomed to this atmosphere. Not saying they're bad basketball players, but
Yeah,
just playoff basketball is one thing when your team's in it, but if you haven't played in it, it's a different type of game. You
yeah,
know what I'm saying? And we've heard interviews like every basketball player say like, especially in a game seven, you got to win by 15 just to win by one.
right, right, right.
You know what I'm saying? Because the calls get that much tighter, like a
Hmm.
swing can go that much faster. So I just think honestly the Celtics, I know JT went down, which I think what he showed is like, all right, bet I'm not worried about Jason Tatum. Like he's gonna be all right next year. But I'm not really mad that they lost because I think this just it gives him more time to rest. It gives JB time to rest. Get like let them get healthy. They're gonna be a problem moving forward, just like they've
Facts.
always been. So I'm not really worried. I feel like this is not a knock against them. I think Celtics legit just didn't have anybody that can stop Embiid from doing what Embiid does.
Yeah,
Because the thing, you still got to deal with them boys on the perimeter. You still got to deal with VJ, Tyrese. Paul PG was kind of turning back the clock a little bit.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
He
you,
didn't
you
play
still
like a
got those.
$50 million player, but he did play like a 40 million dollar player,
Yeah,
35.
yeah. But
Yeah.
but but the, but
he
thing
put
is,
up Mikal Bridges
yeah.
type
But but
contract.
Mikal Bridges.
but but honestly, I respect PG because he don't need to be that PG. He
No,
don't
he
need to
don't.
be
He
the
definitely
PG
doesn't.
that's Indiana PG or carrying the franchise. You don't
Give
need
some of that money back though.
but he ain't gonna do that. But you know what I'm saying? Like you know what I'm saying? Let these young bulls run, man. And then
Yeah,
you still one of the best two-way players in the game. Like, I don't care what nobody say. PG still one of the best two-way players in the game. You
but
know what I'm saying?
yeah,
You gotta respect it.
facts. But in short, with the Raptors and the Cavs, looks like the Cavs are up by 15 right now, so they're probably going to win.
Hmm.
Only thoughts I got on this series is that the fact that win 7 games is kind of an indictment on the Cavs. That I'm
Yeah.
gonna leave it to that. I can't really give a lot of credit here. Ingram hasn't been playing well. It's just an indictment on the Cavs. You know what I mean?
It said, they said Raptors have never won a game seven in this building.
How many times have? Oh, because of LeBron. Okay,
Probably at least I would
Yeah.
say at least twice, maybe once or twice.
I
They've never
figured
won a game
LeBron was
seven.
getting them up out of there about 4 or 5 games every year. It felt like that.
There
But
were a few, yeah.
no, I think pretty much they were saying like they never won a playoff series in the building or something like that. It was
Oh,
some
playoff series or
like
game seven.
something along those lines. I have to
Okay,
read. I have to look it back up. I thought it was like playoff series. I may
yeah,
be wrong.
he embarrassed some boys back in the day. Who?
But yeah, I think if they didn't win this, Kenny Atkinson might have been his seat would have been pretty hot because that's two
Yeah,
years in a row where you didn't just like last year you were the favorite. This year you came into the season as one of the favorites to make the finals. So to flame out against a team that really shouldn't be playing near your level is really an indictment on him. And he did a great job raising the ceiling on that team, but it just it's kind of how I've always felt about them. Like I don't want to make this a Donovan Mitchell slander, but
Right.
I'm like, dude, like he's kind of like Jalen Brunson. Like if he's your best player, you're not going to end the season with a ring or hanging a banner.
I mean,
Ooh.
it's. I think. I
One
think.
of
I
them's
think
going to
it's.
shoot. Knicks or Cavs
They're
might be in the finals, so one we
gonna
might
be in the
have to
final. Yeah.
apologize to
Well,
one.
But they could be in the finals, but they're not winning.
Right.
no, yeah.
Right.
I don't think they're winning. It's just. I feel like but it's hard to win a ring when your best player is 6'2".
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's just hard. Like Donovan Mitchell was 6'2", 6'3", but like a
Yeah.
6'8", 6'9" wingspan.
Yeah. Yeah.
You
It's
know what I mean?
something
So
crazy
he
like that.
yeah, he just got long arms. Like don't get me wrong, I'm a huge fan of D Mitchell. Like again, anybody that reminds me of my favorite player or had that same grit, like I'm a fan of. But I feel like those type of guards, like as much as I love like 6'2", 6'3" guards, it's always gonna be hard to win because they just the deeper you go into the playoffs, those matchups get spooky, boy.
Facts.
Those matchups
For
get
sure.
spooky.
For sure. Well, speaking of the playoffs, let's go ahead and slide into our first signature segment.
Yes,
Call me
sir.
crazy. So call me
Oh, bad.
crazy, but the NBA should give a higher percentage of basketball related income to the teams that make the playoffs. And I say this because we've talked about all these fixes for tanking, and we've said that like we need to even out and flatten the odds, and we need to figure out how we could like do we give the championship team the first pick? I think at the end of the day, there's probably going to be some holes in this, and granted, anytime you make a rule change, it has to be approved by majority. I think it's 2/3 vote to make a rule change. But it's not just Tom Dundon that loves money. Every owner got into this because they want to make money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think that if you gave the playoff teams a higher percentage of that revenue, the teams that are trying to tank or maybe feel like they got a shot at the playoffs, they may look at that and say, you know what? Even if we're not going to win it all, I would like that extra 5% that I get for making the playoffs. Or,
Right.
you know what? Maybe that 9-10 seed isn't so bad if we can kind of get into a play-in and then we make it to the playoffs. So I just think if you want to look at really changing up tanking, you gotta figure out a way to affect owners' pocketbooks. That's really the only way
Yeah.
that from top to bottom, because the coaches could be aligned on like, hey, we're not tanking. The players could be aligned on, hey, we're not tanking. But unless the owner signs off on it, it really doesn't matter what the coach wants, what the GM wants, what the players want.
Mike, you could have said any idea. You could have said, let's play Uno for lottery picks, and it would be better than Adam Silver's idea right now. So I don't know if you're crazy or not, but I do know this dude Adam Silver's insane. Uh
Look.
I
Just have
can't
all the owners. Just
huh.
have the owners do street fighting like Kimbo Slice. Like take it to backyard brawls.
I
Who,
promise.
whoever's
I
last one standing get
I
the first pick.
promise that would work out better than whatever this idea he got going on. I would love to explain to the audience what the new lottery idea is, but I can't.
Yeah.
It's too confusing. It's
Oh, I'm
like
gonna say what is it? Because I
it's
feel like
so it's a mixture of flatten the odds to 16 teams rather than 14 teams lottery, and then like penalize the worst three teams if penalize them, give them less lottery balls, but the middling
And then you
lottery
can't and you
teams,
can't get like a top pick. There's no way to get the number one pick 2 years in a row.
yeah,
And if you
it's
get a top
something.
three pick, you can't be in it like a certain amount of years in a row either.
It's crazy, and it's like so the
it sounds very
middle,
convoluted.
basically the middle four through like I don't know, it's like 4 through 12 teams get more lottery balls than like 12 through 13 through 16 and 1 through 3. It's insanely complicated, and they're putting it up for vote. I like what
Bro,
you
just
said, Mike, but I mainly like it because it's not this stupid idea right now.
here's the all you gotta do is just have a spades turn. Just have spades.
Everyone would get black GMs in.
Yeah, exactly.
Yo,
Exactly.
hey, but I bet you whoever get that number one pick, you're like, yo, he earned that.
He
He
earned it.
earned that. He earned that pick because he had to go
Spades
through
of
a
dom
fire.
spades of dominoes. Spades of
Spades and
dominoes.
dominoes. You gotta
Be
do
the
it. But
black. It would be the blackest league from not just the floor, but the
Yeah.
executive suite would be black too. Blackity, blackity,
But
black.
I
So
mean, no, I feel like it's you got to do something, man. Like I understand the idea. Like you want to create parity across the league. You know what I'm saying? You don't want the top teams to always have the picks, and we just always seeing the same teams being, you know what I'm saying, being in the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? Like I get that, but I don't know. I feel like you got to find a way to get these owners, get them like, you know what I'm saying? Like I don't know. I feel like the perfect example is the Thunder. You know what I'm saying? Like you have an owner that's not willing to open his pocketbook, go out and get the person that can build a team and they can build, you know what I'm saying, put the pieces together and just understand that, yo, this is a process. You know what I'm saying? But you got to be willing to spend money to make money. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't be like the Blazers owner right now. It's like, well, we gonna stop doing this. You know what I'm saying? Like I know y'all want t-shirts, but we're gonna pull back on the t-shirts and I'm not paying
Hey,
this.
y'all shower at home. That's too much water.
Yeah, y'all shy. But it's like
lights out
so
at 10.
right. It's like
You
so
ain't gotta
to
go
you,
home, but you can't be here.
yeah, it's like what product do you expect to put out
Uh,
there? Like what product do you expect to put out there? So it's like if you're gonna buy, I feel like if you're gonna buy an NBA team, you got to be willing to put out the money for both players and personnel to make sure you have a good team. Again, everything has to go right to win a chip, right? But at
yeah.
least you're putting out a prime product every year.
Yeah. I'd be cool with if they just instead of doing all these extra rules, the
Yeah.
teams that don't make the playoffs just flatten the odds. If that's what you want to do, fine. 1 through 16 or 1 through 14, however you want to do it, flatten the odds. That way, it doesn't matter if you finish last or if you finish right outside the playoffs. Um,
So like the team that don't make the playoffs have them kind of be in the lottery running.
yeah, but they all have the same exact percentage, so they're
Yeah,
not fighting for the worst. You know what I mean? That's what's going on right
Yeah.
now. Everyone's fighting to be top 1 through 4 because those have the best percentages.
exactly. Yeah.
Flatten the
No, I
odds,
would like that.
and at least you got they could, you know, we're not watching JJJ and Laurie Markin and sit down the whole second half of the season. Like they can play, but if they want to get a lottery pick, they just don't have to make the playoffs. I keep it simple. Keep it simple.
Yeah. No, I'm with that. I like that.
Yeah. I think at the
Gives
end of the day,
everybody.
you're gonna have to do something semi-extreme to make it work. Or you could just abolish the draft and basically make it where teams got to recruit and basically put together their pitch deck for the whole year leading up and then just say, hey, we have X slots available for with X amount of dollars to sign you
Mhm.
and then just go from there. But
Do
I
any
just
of the
think
leagues do that? I'm just trying to get like an example of
not in America. I mean,
okay.
you can sign players to fee like from fee sign on fees or transfers overseas in different leagues, but
Uh-huh.
there's nobody that's like abolished the draft. But it's a
Mm,
free market. We say we love capitalism and we say we love a free market. Why not give players the chance to go where they want to go? And if you abolish the draft, it's not like all five of the best players can go to the same team unless a team dumps all their books. So
true. Yeah. Hey, I'm for anything that makes sense.
Hmm.
As long as it makes sense.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you what really does make sense right now is this take right here. Call me crazy. Jaden McDaniels needs to be risen up to the number 2 option on the Timberwolves. And what I mean by that directly is, Randall, you got to get up out of there. It's time for Julius Randle to go. Jaden McDaniels is out there looking like prime Kawhi Leonard, shutting down Jamal Murray, and then coming back and dropping
Yeah.
30 on their heads. I know everyone's talking about like what he said, like they ain't got no defenders and whatnot, but he still had to go out and earn those points. And I don't think he gets enough credit as an offensive player. Like he went 50-40, 50-40,
Yeah.
50-40 this season. And we don't think of Jaden McDaniels as a shooter, but him and Ant have like quietly over the last 2-3 years developed like jump shots for real. He was out there pulling up from midi, driving on them. Like he was like dude's got some moves, and I think he's just been in his bag in the offseason for a while, and we're just now seeing this Jaden McDaniels.
No, I liked it, man. I even like the call out. I even liked him calling out the play like, yo, they just can't guard. You know what I'm saying? And I know some people probably don't like it. I liked it because I feel like not only did he call him out, he backed it up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like he backed it up. Y'all can't guard. Jamal Murray, y'all can't guard Joker, y'all can't guard blah blah blah. You know what I'm saying? Like he called them out, Cam Johnson, and then he went out and say, "I'm a." Not only did I call y'all and say y'all can't guard, I'm about to show y'all can't guard.
Yeah.
And then like because everybody went off on them, and I know we talked about like Joker, he got to get some of that criticism of what I'm saying being the leader of that team, which I think rightfully so. But I think we just got to give testament to Timberwolves. Your best player went down with a knee sprain. One of your best shooters went down with a torn
Yep.
Achilles,
Dante.
and everybody stepped up and like, yo, we
Io
ain't
was
losing.
out.
Io was out. We
Yeah,
ain't
he
losing
didn't
this
play game.
game. Like
Yeah,
we ain't losing this game. So I mean, you got to respect. I'm all for Jaden Daniels. You got to respect that.
yeah. I think it's the culture of the T-Wolves doesn't get talked about enough.
Hmm.
And this is kind of a sidebar from that, but I think we talk about like Heat culture, we talk about the Thunder, but I mean, you look at the T-Wolves and they've been in the Western Conference Finals the past 2 years before this, and really neither one of those years they came into the playoffs as a team that, like you said, they're for sure going to be there. But I think this year showed that, yeah, they may not be in NBA Finals. I think that they're a contender for sure. I don't know that I would say like they're going to be perennial, like year in, year out winning it. But the fact that you can lose your best player, you can lose one of your best role players, you can lose Io, and you still end up beating the Nuggets
Yeah.
after the 2 years you've had before this, it just says something about their culture. So I think it's a little crazy to say that he can be their number two. I
Who's
do
it?
agree. I do agree that Randall is probably not the number two that you need to win a championship with.
Yeah.
And I think that's going to be something I'll talk about next week. But
Yeah.
I do think I do think Jaden McDaniels has proven himself that he is not just a role player. He's an all NBA level, all NBA defender, and he is a really reliable number three on a championship team.
Okay. Well, let
Yeah,
me ask y'all this then, because so Gobert is going to make all defense this year. Jaden McDaniels likely will not make it. Randall was the second leading scorer on the team. Like, who's actually their second most important player? Because Jaden McDaniels not going to get any of those awards this year. But in my mind, he's their second most important player because he guards your best player and he's efficient. And I think he's a better scorer than we look to him as. I don't really trust Randall like that. Like,
Given all the hate that I've given him, it's going to sound crazy, but I think it's Rudy because
second most
everything
important.
that they do defensively is built
Yeah.
around the fact that he protects the
yeah,
paint the way that he does.
yeah,
And I feel like
yeah,
everybody else, I won't say is interchangeable, but like you can put Io in and do a lot of the things that Jaden McDaniels does
Right.
offensively. You can put in Dante and give you shooting. You can put in Terrence Clark and he'll give you something. You can put in like different guys, but I feel like
Hmm.
Rudy with what he brings, especially against Joker, like what he does is harder to replace than anybody but Ant on that team.
yeah, yeah. I gotta agree with that.
You would go with Gobert, D?
Yeah, I'll have to agree with that because I mean, like for everything Rudy can't do defensively from a defensive standpoint, he alters a lot of shots.
Right.
Like people like I know we say like man, if people look at Rudy and like oh it's green, but he ain't a pushover. You know what I'm saying? He may not. You know what I'm saying? Like he anchors them defensively. He gives the team freedom to take gambles because they know he may not all the time block a shot, but he'll at least alter it enough to still give them a shot to go back down the floor. So I
Yeah.
think you got to go with Rudy.
Well, I think if they're like, my belief is this team even fully healthy, maybe they get. I thought they were going to get to the conference finals. Not. I didn't think they would beat the Nuggets, but seeing that they're in the second round, if they were healthy, my belief is that they would beat the Spurs just out of experience. They've been to the conference finals the last 2 years. That's
For
probably
sure.
not going to happen because their guys are injured, but they don't have enough for the finals, so I think they have to make a move this year. And I think that means Randall got to get up out of there. Whether that means you bring a better number two option, like a KD, maybe that's his final stop, or just get rid of Randall, get him off the books, and get a shooter in his spot, um, and have Jaden McDaniels be that number two option. I think that's the pivot you got to make. Keep Jaden McDaniels. Gobert gives you a high floor all the time because of his defense, and Ant really is that guy. So um, I, I feel like that's it. Don't fire. I like Finch. I think he's a good coach. So what other moves you got?
I mean, I'm kind of tired of.
You
I'm
want
kind of tired.
them to run it back, same team?
I mean, like you look at the same team as. I'm just trying to think. Like they got some young guys, but I still don't look. I look at them as like a team where it's like you said, they can go to a Western Conference Finals, but I'm like, man, but you still need like one more piece to get over the hump.
Hmm.
I really want to say KD may be that piece, but I'm also tired of KD moving. But I also feel like KD would probably thrive next to Ant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But it's
Is he?
almost
Is
like
it?
if he would thrive next to Ant, what does that do to the other players? What does that do to Ayo? What does that do to Jaden Daniels? What does that do to a Terrence Shannon Jr.? Like, what does that do to those players in order for KD to thrive next to Ant? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I think the only way you could do it would be to give up Julius Randle because Julius Randle clogs up the paint. So I think having a KD would probably spread that offense out a little bit more because KD can go to the block, but then KD can pull you out to the three too. I don't think Randall can necessarily. Randall's more like a bull in a china shop. KD's a little bit more finesse. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm gonna get the shot off whether you like it or not.
Yeah, I think they got to be extreme, and I'm just gonna go ahead and say it. I do think they need to make a drastic move because I mean you got Ant Edwards coming with 2 years left on his contract. He's got to have a
Yeah,
player option for that second year, so they gotta. He's liable to leave. Honestly, I think they gotta start swinging for the fences, and if they make a move this summer, it gives them at least one more summer to try to say, you know what, that didn't work. Let's try one more move, because
you
that's
think
what.
Ant will leave?
Yeah,
I feel
yeah.
like Ant would be like Kevin Garnett. He'll stay put.
I could see
I don't
him going
see.
to Atlanta. I could see him easily going to Atlanta. He's from Atlanta. They'd be a soft pillow for him to land on. But I
True,
also
true.
just see him as being the
I
level
don't
of
see him
player
leaving.
that like he's just going to get to a point where, man, if I want to be as great as I can be, I got to start putting some skins on the wall. So
Yeah,
he's going to start putting pressure on that organization soon.
yeah. But
So yeah,
but like we said, it's so hard to win a chip, man. Everything has to go right. You can build your
Right.
team. You can build a team perfectly how it needs to be built, but you still have to hope that everything goes right. No
Facts.
injuries, no major
Facts.
injuries. Even who you going up against, like yo, like you know what I'm saying. Like we look at like when Katie was on the Warriors, Katie goes down. You're like, I don't want to see you blow out your Achilles, but you know what I'm saying. Like we ain't
Right.
really.
Right.
That takes a little
Toronto.
wind. That takes
Facts.
that takes some wind out your sails. You know what I'm saying. So everything has to go right for you to win. But
I
I
just
would
think
say, no, I'm sorry. You about to say, Mike?
I was just real quick. I just think he's always going to be viewed as like one notch below Luka and Shea, unless he
Yeah.
wins more rings than those guys.
If every year he's his scoring average has gone up. If he goes up to 30 next year, man, he might be in that top five, but proceed.
I mean, I wouldn't even put him below Luca. I would put him on the same plane. Not again. I'm not saying that he's a better player than Luca, but I'm just saying like I would put them on the same kind of like playing field. Like neither
Okay.
one of them has won a ring. You know what I'm saying? Luca ain't led his team nowhere. You know what I'm saying? Even in
Hey,
Dallas,
got to
he
the
wasn't.
finals. Mm.
Yeah, he got to the finals, but we ain't talking about he won anything.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
I,
It's like,
I
I
know
mean,
a lot of
first,
I know a lot
hey,
of people
look,
that would agree with you. I
hey,
just
let
think
me
it's
tell
the
you something.
yak.
Look, hey, let me tell you something. Look, you can lose by 2 or 30, nigga, you lost. Like 2 or 30, you still lost. It's still an L on your record. You
Yeah,
just
no,
look, you just
there's a
got
lot of
closer,
people that would agree with you.
bro. You just got closer. You looked at victory like I think I got it. It said, no, you still suck. That's all it is. You know what I mean? Again, I'm not saying that he's a better player than Luca. I think I think the league probably wants him to be the face of the NBA just because of who he is. He has the charisma, he has the charm, he has
Got
the
the baby
unpop.
mamas, right? All that.
So they want to
Child
be a
support
I
face.
mean,
check.
Got the
all
child
I know
support.
is all I
He
know is
got
in
on some.
2024 when Luca had his team and Ant got had his team, Luca put belt to on that on
Bruh,
that team.
bruh. At the end of the day, did they lose?
Go ahead.
Did they lose? Did Luca walk away with a ring? I don't think so.
Mhm.
Luca can't even keep a ring from his baby mama. So I'm just saying, he on the same play. He got a baby mama too. So what we talking about? Like it's the same thing. He just Lithuanian. That's all it is. Like, come on, bro.
As we transition into yours, apparently he might have a ring by the end of the season.
Go ahead,
He
bro.
might look. He might on the coattails of LeBron. I'm just saying
Oh
on the
Lord.
coattails of LBJ. If they
Ooh,
if
that cut water is good.
on the
Let me go to the
coattails
store
of
and get some because
LBJ,
whatever you
let me
got
tell you
going in your
something.
system, I need some.
Let me tell
Tell
you
us.
something. LeBron has set the stage for Luka to get his first ring. If they take out the Thunder, who's gonna beat them in a 7 game series? Lakers gonna get Bron gonna get his fifth. Luka's gonna get his first.
He
They
said
going right
if
to the
they beat the
finals.
Thunder, is it?
Go back.
What?
You said if they beat the Thunder, like that's like like the
No,
crazy part is you saying they beat the Thunder, not if they beat the Thunder, they could win a ring. The crazy part is you saying they could beat the Thunder.
I think they can beat the Thunder.
bro.
I
If
think
I was
I think they
six
can beat
six,
the
I'd be in
Thunder.
the league right now. If I was 6'6".
I hear you. I hear what you say. If the fifth, we all be drunk. I get it. I get it. What I'm saying is, I don't think with the way Bron's playing, AR is gonna come in there, and if Luca coming in and doing what Luca, here's the thing: do you believe in Luca or not? Y'all be on his jock all the time, talking about like he the best player. He do this, do
Look,
that. Nigga, do
look,
y'all
look, look,
believe or not? Do
look,
y'all believe or not?
look. If
Do y'all believe or not?
all right, let me say
Do you
this.
believe or not? Answer my
I'd put
question.
I'd put more money that the Lakers get swept than that the Lakers beat the Thunder. And if Luca was healthy, I think they get 2 games.
Here,
It
Six.
goes to
here-
6. But I don't
here's
think Luca's going to be
okay,
healthy enough. I think by the
okay.
time that Luca comes back, they'll already be gone.
Okay.
Packing their bags.
So what you saying is you don't believe in Luca. I got you. There you
I
go.
don't. I do
So
not
what you
believe Luca will be
Mike. So no
healthy.
no no no. Okay, I get it. You don't believe in Luca, Mike. Do you believe in Luca? Because you always saying a 50% Luca is better than that. A 60% Luca is better. Is he better than
When
Shane?
have I ever said that?
When
When have
is
I
he
ever
better than
said that?
Shane?
When have I ever said that?
Is he better than
He
Shane?
said you on his jock, Mike.
You are, let me tell you something.
Mike, what you always say to me about him? He
Y'all
said,
own his job.
take it
Remind
off your
me.
knees.
Y'all own his
Hey,
job like it's a Kentucky Derby. I'm just saying. What are we talking about? Do
hey,
you believe Braun has set the stage?
this man been on Jalen Brown's jockstrap all year, and that man lost in Game 7 last night.
That's okay. Look, I'm okay.
So
I will sing and swim with my picks. Y'all
everybody's
trying to
MVP going home.
y'all trying to separate yourselves from y'all picks. I'm riding with my picks.
I'm not. I'm saying I believe in Luca as a player, but his
Yeah,
team is not better. His team is not better than the Thunder. That don't mean I don't believe in Luca.
but
He's on a lesser team.
no,
If he had Sam Presti as his GM, he might have a ring by now.
but no, but here's the thing. If we're looking at Rockets, the Rockets should have Rockets are probably a better team than the Lakers.
Yeah.
Like just
Yeah,
constructively. So that's why I
yeah.
like we can't even buy into like Thunder constructively is a better team than the Lakers. But if we seeing what we're seeing now, like I'm
But
like, yo, like it could
The
happen.
Thunder, my hand's not
It could
showing on the screen,
happen.
but the Thunder and the Spurs are way above every other team to me
I,
right
I,
now.
I, I
I wouldn't say the Spurs, but yes, the Thunder.
yeah, Spurs ain't quite there yet.
Thunder
But
already
I
got a
mean,
chip. This
they handle business against the Blazers. The one game that they lost,
but
yeah, they
no,
were down, but they without Wemby.
but here's the thing. And I'm like, I will go down. I've never been a LeBron hater, but I've never been a Bron like super fan. I've never
yeah,
been
me
that.
either. Me either. I never
But
been
like,
either one.
I can always like look at Bron like, yo, I gotta respect what he's doing. I know you're not a
I'm
Bron
not
fan. I
gonna.
know.
No, he gonna say he's not a LeBron hater. He's definitely a LeBron hater.
You never.
I
But
just be
like,
telling the truth.
no. But here's the thing. Like when I look at Bron, I'm like, you cannot like the dude from a bat. He's a basketball genius. Like the way he can pick apart a defense to be 41 and they can count on him like, yo, I mean, he can't do it how he did when he was like 25, 26, but he can still manipulate a defense to will his team to a win. And I'm just like, yo, like if Bron's on the floor, I'm like, you always got to punch his chance. I think he's the smartest basketball player out there. Like
I'll say
I think he's that good and that smart of a player.
can I'll give a little credit to Shea here, which I don't do often because his game pisses me off. But Shea actually plays with a chip on his shoulder. Sometimes some of
He
these great
does. He
players, they
does.
don't play with chips on their shoulder. But for Shea, this stuff matters. Like holding that 20
Yeah.
point record, it matters to Shea. So
Yeah.
Shea, knowing that the Thunder is a better team, he's coming out to sweep the Lakers. Like he's not playing games. He didn't play no games with
No.
the Suns. He's not like here to, barely win. Like he wants to, make
He was
he wants to make
he
a
was
statement. I am the best player in the league.
yeah,
And part of doing that is getting them up out of there.
But that's what I'm saying. Like he wants to make it clear, like, yo, like I know your hero's Bron, I know your hero's Luca. I'm here to send them niggas home. Like
That's
that's
exactly
what,
why I think it's
and I
going
and I
4 and
and
0.
I respect it. But even with that, I'm like, as long as Bron out there, I don't see a sweat. I don't see a sweep.
Okay.
Like I don't see a
Okay.
sweep.
But
That I don't. But
that's a
I'm just like,
big backtrack from
no,
going.
no,
From
no, no, no,
winning.
They're gonna
no,
beat the
no,
Thunder
no,
to
no,
it
no.
ain't gonna
He's
be a
no.
sweep.
I know I'm acknowledging that he said he sees a sweep, and I'm like, I don't see a sweep. I
Well,
see that they can take the Thunder. I see that they can take the Thunder
call
and
me Mrs.
make sure
Cleo right now because they're gonna be.
it's still that series.
Well, the series starts on Tuesday. That means that by next Tuesday, by next Wednesday, it should be done.
Here's the
I'm
thing.
gonna
About
have to agree. I'm
mid-May.
gonna have to agree with Marcus. I think there's a
Agree.
higher likelihood of a sweep than the Lakers winning. I would
Hey,
honestly,
agree.
I would like to see the Lakers win because I would like to see LeBron get a ring. I'd like
You
to see
must be
Luka get a
crazy.
ring. I just don't see it happening.
Well, we didn't see them. We didn't see them beating the Rockets. I know that. So I'm
I mean,
thinking anything.
I didn't see it, but I wasn't shocked by it.
Look,
Well,
KD didn't
hey,
play. Rockets still should have won, but KD didn't play. Now, if Shea gets injured, we might be having a different conversation. We might be
but
having a different
wait,
conversation.
is J Dub still out?
Yeah, he's out. He probably won't play this series, but
Okay,
he
so J
probably
Dub's
won't
still
play
out.
because
Okay,
they probably won't need him.
okay. Look, they better hope. They better hope because I'm just saying, if AR start getting busy and start wiggling out there, okay. And then like Braun starts manipulating the game, okay. And then like I say, you just need Luca. Let Luca come back and let Luca be 80%. Now we can start talking like, all right, like Shay, who really better? You or Luca? Like who really got it? Cause they saying this white boy better than you. So who really got it?
The one thing, and again,
Who really got the juice? Who really
I'm
Tupac?
a
Who really owe my
and,
Epps?
and again, I'm a Luca fan, but the one thing we're also not taking into effect is Luca's gonna show up 20 pounds heavier than when he got hurt.
Ah, yeah, you
Dang.
know what? I forgot about that. Yeah, he is a fat boy.
So he gonna take
He
about
is.
he's
You
gonna need a
saying
series. He's gonna need a series to play himself back in shape, let
he ain't
alone
he ain't
He,
been on the bike? He ain't
he's
been on the
saying man.
bike?
Every time,
maybe more than he would have been if he was in Dallas.
Yeah.
But he's still gonna come in looking a little thick.
I forgot that part. Every time I think of man, every time I want to believe in Luka, he come in there, you be like, oh, this fat bastard. Like his knees look like they hurt, his ankles look heavy.
Bro, Nico
Like,
out
come
there
on.
probably sending him door dashes to make him look good. Yeah.
Hey, but look,
Another anonymous Grubhub.
but then again, hey, fat Luka in Dallas was still giving people 50, 60,
Yeah,
70 points.
yeah,
So
yeah.
even then, but like you said, like he hasn't played in a little bit. That cardio, that condition ain't gonna be there. But I feel like Luka's one of those players. I mean, he's of that caliber player. Like even like a Shea. If they 60%, I believe their 60, 70% is still better than another player's 100.
I'll
Because I
give
think
you
they're just that
props.
good.
If the Lakers get 2 games, I'll humbly give you props. Just two.
All right, we'll see, man. We'll see. We'll see. Just
We
keep
shall. We
moving.
got
We'll see.
come May 17th, about 2 weeks from now. I'll say
Hey
May
Luca.
19th.
Hey Luca, I know you don't watch our pod, man, but if you stumble upon it, this will be your Dallas brethren. He don't believe in you, bro. I'm just saying. I'm not even a huge fan of yours. I believe in you more than he do. That's wild. That's crazy.
Oh man.
That's crazy. Luca like,
Luca,
look, hey, Luca like,
just remember
don't,
this cut water got him
hey,
cutting up tonight. Just think of
hey,
that too.
Luca like, don't buy my jersey. Don't come
Look,
see me
like
play,
J.
bro.
Cole, I might delete later.
Man, nah, I ain't deleting nothing, man. I'm gonna stand on it. I'm standing on it.
Well,
He
hey,
supposed to be a Luca fan. It's crazy.
let's get to LeBron or sorry, Luca's old teammate, even if it was just for less than half a season. We this is why you don't date famous people. Because
Bro,
Klay and Meg broke up this week, and she let us
why
know
do we care about
immediately
this?
why they broke up.
Bro, why
She
do we
let us
care
know
about this?
immediately why they broke up. I don't
Well,
care other than to say like I'm not saying it's right, but I'm like Klay has shown you who he is at every relationship he's been in. Why are we acting surprised a leopard didn't change his spots?
No,
no,
yeah,
no,
I'm
no, no, no. Let me tell you. I'm gonna tell you. Let me tell you
go
something.
ahead, get on your soapbox.
Let me tell you something. I messed with my wife this weekend. I told her I was going to hang out. I said, "Hey Jay, I'm about to go check and see what these hoes are." And I was just messing with her. And immediately she said, "Don't fall in love." And I'm like, "Man, that is great advice." That is great advice. You can't fall in love with hoes. Like that's great advice. And what
Lord,
I'm saying is, I'm not saying she's a
Who
hoe.
is who is the hoe in this relationship?
Depending on who's the narrator of the story. But I'm just
that,
saying, you
that's a
may
fair.
say like, man, they
That
not
is
a
a
hoe.
fair.
Depending on who the narrator of the story. If you're a Clay fan, you may look at Megan as that because you see her lineup. You see it like he's like, bro, ain't none of those guys been faithful to you, and you've been
She
passing
slept
out
with a
like pop
hobbit.
up,
She slept with a hobbit.
and you got them locked up for
You
what
not told. You haven't told one
allegedly.
lie.
Allegedly. If you're a Megan fan, you're looking at Clay. Well, I mean, he's a hoe, but it's like he ain't never proved that he was faithful.
Yeah,
Again, why
you
am
ain't
I
lying.
faithful? They throwing it at me like I'm a freaking Hall of Fame wide receiver. Why wouldn't I catch it?
Yeah,
Like, so what are we talking about? I'm just like, why do we care, bro? People cheat on people every day. Like, what are we talking about? What
I
makes you
Negroes die
special?
every day, B.
the
What are we
the
talking about?
the two things that
Relationships
piss
die every day.
the two things that piss me off about this whole thing, it was two casual takes that I'm hearing over and over and over. The people that don't know Clay and think he is a squeaky clean character, that's
He's
pissing me
not.
off. I'm like,
He
y'all
just
don't know this
quiet.
man.
He just quiet.
That's what's fooled everybody.
He just
That is
quiet.
he's quiet. So
That's
people have
it.
thought they thought this was white Clay. Clay went to
Yeah,
his dark
no,
side. Clay been
yeah,
on his dark side
Hey
for a
man,
long time.
don't put that on black men. Don't put that on
yeah.
black men.
Hey,
Don't put
They
that on
gonna
no
blame
black
Clay.
us
men.
anyway.
Yeah,
All I've been
Don't make
hearing
it
is
easier. Hey, we in front of company right now. You can't you don't put us out
they
there.
say that brother Clay when when Tiger Woods or Clay mess up, you know what side they on.
But I'm just saying, we say certain things
Uh-huh.
when it's us, but when we in front of company,
You're right,
we
you're right.
just
The
but
other side of this that is bothering me is the Meg fans that think that Clay was a nobody, the Meg made him.
exactly.
That's
yeah.
That's what
wild to me.
you know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of like Taylor Swift started dating Travis Kelce. And he's like, oh man, did she made him famous? Like, whoa, 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 whoa. We didn't
And Clay
care
was
about
more
Taylor
famous than Travis
Swift.
Kelce.
Right.
Yeah.
We didn't care about Taylor Swift. We like if you any all guys know who Klay Thompson is. He's a
Yep.
four-time championship. We can tell you that he scored 60 points in 11 minutes with like three dribbles. Like, what are we
Right.
talking about? So it's like, look, what we know
On
Meg
top,
from, on top of
on t-
what we
look,
what we know Meg from is WAP, having Meg knees, and Hot Girl Summer. We know you for fun. We know you for fun. I'm sorry, let's keep it a bean. I think Meg is an attractive woman. When have we ever looked at Meg like, oh, she'll make a great wife? I bet
yeah,
you they ain't never been
yeah,
said
yeah,
in the
yeah.
same sentence.
Yeah,
They ain't
I
never
can't
been
say
said.
I
Look,
can't
what are we
say I
talking
Yeah,
haven't
about?
when
I've
Clay
had these
started dating when
conversations recently. So
when Clay started dating her, I definitely was like, well, he's not wifing her. I thought it was
dang,
like, well, it's a 6 month, year at most
dang.
relationship. Like I hate
I
to say it, but
never,
like it didn't seem
I
like she was the
never
type
thought it.
that like when you want to settle down, you choose her.
I
It
never
did
thought it.
it did
And
Saying the
not. It did
silent part
not.
out loud.
again, and the thing is, I'm not saying she's not wifey material. I'm just like, he's Klay Thompson. He's Klay Thompson. I
And
don't think he's gonna do it.
I promise you, Clay has always felt like he's that guy. People forget Clay Thompson is son of David Thompson, Hall of Fame basketball player.
Michael,
His
Michael.
his brother is in the
Yeah, yeah, Michael
MLB.
Thompson.
He's
Hey,
in the
wait, wait, wait,
MLB, and he
wait,
has
wait.
another brother that almost made it to the NBA. Like Clay's not just some random Joe
He's
Smo
not
geek.
so rando. Nah.
Like
No.
this dude is he's lived a Hall of Fame
He's
life.
not he's not he's not Torrey Craig,
Right,
one
yeah,
of her
Torrey
other
Craig, right.
squeezes.
Facts. Go y'all could all the slander to Torrey Craig. Clay has been on his Prince stuff for a while now. Like this dude is living like a king.
I'm just saying, like, bro, like, I just think at this point, bro, we just have to. Here's the thing. Let's keep it a thing. This is who his lineup was. Laura Harrier. You know who she is? She played in Spider-Man. I remember looking at her like, man, she seemed like a sweet girl. Hannah Stocking. I remember her on Vine. She was an influencer.
Mhm.
His last ex was Coco Jones. Coco
Yep.
Jones is now the fiance of Donovan Mitchell. And I
Right.
don't think I don't think Coco Jones is a pass around at all. I think they just was in a relationship. They broke up. It just is what it is. So I just feel like what are we talking about? Like people break up all the time. People get cheated on all the time. I think at some point, just date in silence. Like I get you famous, but why do we need to know who you? I'm just saying, like you told us you made a song about WAP, and you probably been passing that wop out.
Oh
Like
Lord.
being like being passed, dude, like Muslims pass out being passed.
I
I'm
don't
just
I don't
saying.
co-sign none of this.
I'm not saying she has, but allegedly she may be. So I'm just saying, like, bro, like it you weren't it was just your turn. And it's
I just
okay. Learn
I
from it,
think
keep it
Klay
moving.
I think Klay knew what time it was though. I think when you're dating somebody, like yes, we know who Klay is. Yes, I think he's an international star. Travis Kelce was famous before Taylor Swift, but it's fair to say that internationally, both of those women are more known than their partners. By
Yeah,
us, maybe not, but from an international standpoint,
yeah.
I would say the women are more famous. When you are a man dating a woman like that, or even if you're a woman dating a man like that, you just got to know that whenever we break up, it's going to be on me, and it doesn't matter what I do. And you also got to know when it's somebody like Meg, all of her relationships have ended publicly.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
if
yeah.
you're Klay Thompson, if you're not ready for that relationship to end publicly, don't get into it.
Right.
So
And
so
and
so here's my thing. The
and
only
Travis
the
Kelce, same thing. Don't get
here,
into it if you're not ready for it to end publicly.
here's my thing. I've always think about this logical. Again, I think Meg, she seems like she's a super dope person, right? But also every relation, like you said, every relationship ended publicly. The common denominator in each and one of those relationships has been you. Like it has been you. I'm not saying you did something wrong, but maybe it needs to be some time of self-reflection, or you aren't good at picking the guy. Like you just this is not your strength. This is just not it. Because you keep picking guys that do this. It's like I feel like he's the same with Cardi B. Cardi B, personality wise, seems like she is fun to be around. But if you
Hmm.
look at her track history, it's like
Not to
you're
me.
you're
I'm good.
fun. You say like you're fun to be
I
around.
heard I
You say like
heard
you
someone put those two in the same sentence yesterday, and what I told them is not the same.
but no, but what I'm saying
No.
it seems like it's just like yo, the people that you're picking though, like you have to take ownership of that. Like why have all the guys you picked left? At the end of the day, you are in each and one of these relationships. So why are these guys getting with you, using you, and leaving? I'm not saying they don't have their part to own, but you got to own your part too. Like, what are we talking about? Like, you're an adult. It
Well,
can't
we
be all his
appreciate
If
fault,
we
Meg
appreciate all of our lady viewers. I'm sure this is the last time y'all will listen. We
bro.
love y'all.
if Meg's relationships end loudly, then Cardi B's relationships end with like an atomic bomb. It's that
Bro,
it ain't
here's it.
She
they ain't
gonna put it
nowhere.
on the internet.
Look.
That's for sure.
I
Definitely
know people say like I ain't got no shot with Meg. You're absolutely right. I am Meg. I'm not in the same tax bracket, zip code. I have no shot with a woman like Meg. I'm cool with that.
is.
I'm cool with that. But guess what? Meg don't know y'all either. You know what I'm saying? Y'all fighting for her like she gonna you know what I'm saying? Like she gonna give you a banner for being her support system. She don't know you either. Guess what? She gonna be all right. Give her a couple
Well,
months. She gonna date somebody else, and give Klay a couple months. He gonna probably cheat on somebody else. It is what it is. The world will move on. We gonna be all
well,
right.
speaking of powerful women this week,
Hey,
and Lord, I pray
Nope.
we make it to
hey,
next week.
Nope.
We are gonna is
hey.
it is almost 20 after the hour right now. I'm gonna give us until 27 after the hour to get through this topic
Don't need it.
so that we can kind of keep it moving.
No, we're gonna
But
talk about
let me
this.
so JP Morgan's executive, Lorna Hajani, the story came out maybe Thursday.
Yeah,
Um,
probably Wednesday, Thursday.
she it came out that she used a subordinate employee as a sex slave. And this man was forced against his will to act as her sex slave. And she apparently withheld potential promotions. She said many things to this man, one of which the funniest to me was I don't condone it. This is the part when I read the story that made me laugh the most. She said, I bet your little
Can't even get it out. Can't
I
even get it
can't.
out.
She said, I bet your little Asian.
Lord.
Just say it. Just say
I
it.
bet you, I can't, I'm trying. She said, I bet your little Asian fish head wife doesn't have cannons like these. It's almost a story. It's a story that like seems like it came out of like a Saturday Night Live skit, but it's real.
Bruh, bruh, let me tell you something. The
It's gonna
story
be
that
on. It's
came,
gonna be a Saturday Night
let
Live
me tell you,
skit. I would say that.
the story that came out, it feels like AI wrote it.
Right.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
here's the thing. I also like. I think it came out like it was a complete fabrication or something like that. So I
Yeah,
don't
they
know
found
what.
his search. They found his search history, and he was trying to ask ChatGPT how to essentially get like a lawsuit against her. First, he was thinking he was going to take a lawsuit against a guy. He switched it to a girl. Maybe this is more believable.
But here's the thing. I looked at her. I looked at her. I said, she's not bad looking. She's pretty decent looking. So I'm like, she's decent looking, and it's like, I don't know, like, bro, like, if you go, oh, she made you a sex slave, it's like, did she make him? Like, she's easy on the eyes. Like, did she make him a sex slave, or did he be like, you know what? Prices are going up. You know what I'm saying? Like, this seems like an opportunity. Like, I'm just saying, like, again, I don't think sexual assault is funny. I don't think we're just gonna put that aside. I don't think rape is funny. Sexual assault is funny. I don't think you using your position of power to manipulate an individual is funny. But it is kind of funny in this predicament. The fact that you came up with this whole story again, I don't know what's true. It sounds like his story, like the whole situation, is a complete lie. Which, if it's a complete lie, brother, you're about to lose everything.
Everything,
Wife included.
including your wife,
Everything.
including your little fish head wife.
Right. Your wife, everything. Because if that exec, you just put smut on her name. She's been blasted across every media outlet. She have pictures been floating out there. Again, now on the positive side of that, they got 430,000 applications. So they're
Right.
probably going to see a boom and people being interested to work for her. I think that's a plus. She needs to lean into that.
If she
That's
ends
what I'm
up
saying.
going into one of them OF careers, she already got the publicity.
She got the publicity. She will be okay. I'm not saying that's what she should do,
No,
but if
right,
she
right.
did,
The
she'll be
sad
all
part
right.
is she built this career up to get to this point. I'm gonna largely assume on what
Merit,
she provided this
yeah.
company. Now, the first thing that people think of when they hear her
Did you do it?
is gonna be this. Not even did you
Yeah,
do it. They're just whether they believe it or not, it's gonna be
yeah.
this is what they think of,
Right.
which is terrible.
The allegation is now out there. So like, yeah, if this is completely false, the allegation is almost worse than the conviction because
Right.
you put that out there, you put my face out there. So whether it's true or not, every time people work with her, it's like you said, it's gonna be in the back of their mind. And I looked at the guy, I'm like,
Nope.
really?
Nope.
Like you,
But
like out of
Buzz
all,
Lightyear,
If his wife is a fish head, then he's a piranha head.
he looked like
out
a
of all
mixture
the
between
people,
Buzz Lightyear and Woody.
bro, I thought the same thing. He looks like Tim Allen, but Woody. He looks like Bud Lightyear. It
Yeah.
was crazy. I'm like, out of
Woody
all the
Lightyear. Woody
yeah,
Lightyear.
out of all the people she could have picked, she picked you, bro.
Right.
Like
I was like,
really? She picked you.
mm.
She picked you.
Talking about she said something. Well, he alleged that she said something like my brown boy or something. You're not that brown, bro.
Yeah, yeah. It's
You're not
like,
that brown.
Yeah.
You was a lot
Yeah.
more pasty than I thought.
You almost white passing.
Yeah.
yeah, you're a little high yellow. Like, come on, like, bro. You're a little red bone at this point. Like, come on, bro. Like, what are we talking about?
That's like somebody being like Chris Brown, my little dark skinned boy.
Right.
Yeah, it's like, yeah.
Okay, Chris. Chat GPT, right?
But that's what I'm saying. Like the whole
I'm gonna
story
add
is
some just a little schism to it too.
that's just like the whole
On top
story
of the
was
sexual assault.
the whole story was so ridiculous. It was like there's no way this is true. Like there's no way this is true. Because
It's like a
first,
college kid. It's like a
yeah.
college kid went on Chat GPT and said, how do I screw my professor over to give me an A?
But I say,
The equivalent of
look,
that.
if it's true, hey, that's on her. But if it's not, I hope he knows life as you know it is done. And first of all, in this economy, you up here playing with fire like that, bro. You should have kept your status quo. You playing with fire in this economy like that, bro. The gas is 4.49, 4.99, my G. That's what you out here doing with gas $5 in
You know
Indiana.
what this is the equivalent of this if you were gonna falsely accuse a woman of sexual assault, it's the equivalent of White Lives Matter. Like, bro, you really, you're really gonna take away from this? You really gonna try to take away from the Black Lives Matter movement and say White
All
Lives
right,
Matter?
right.
You really gonna try to basically discredit a woman and say that like men matter. Me too. I'm part of the Me Too
Me too,
movement.
right?
Like,
Bro,
come on,
bro,
bro.
Men too.
you know that lets me know that you know what Brian was. He was on a pip. He was on a pip. He was this close to losing that job. And he was like, I can't, I'm leaving with something. That's what he
Or he
did.
got or his little fish head wife caught him doing something he shouldn't have been doing, and he was
Yeah.
like,
Right.
she was assaulting me, and he took it too far.
Yeah, he just had to he had to roll. He had to roll with it. His wife caught him doing something. He's like, crap. I just gotta lean into it. And then it took on a life of his own. Either way, you about to lose everything if this story is true. If they find her innocent of everything, brother, you about to lose everything. Because if I'm her, I want everything.
For
I want
sure.
everything.
Yeah, and I say this, it's gonna sound like a joke, but I say it with seriousness. It's gonna make the next like a man that really does end up in this scenario, he's nobody's gonna believe that dude. They're
Nope.
gonna be like,
But
Check
but
his
here's the
chat.
thing.
Check his chat.
But here's the thing.
Check his
If
AI.
if she looks good, the man ain't gonna say nothing. Now if she ugly, I'm taking her down. She has to go to jail. That's how you gonna think. If she good looking, you know what? You know what I'm saying? Look. If you see me in this spot, leave me. I'm where I want to be. Most men are gonna think like that. I'm where I want to be. But if she ugly, I'm getting you fired. I will not put up with this type of harassment at my workplace. That's how it's gonna
what they
happen,
said, what they said about Maggie Gyllenhaal and Batman. Man, burn! Couldn't nobody threaten me with Maggie
Oh Lord.
Gyllenhaal.
bruh,
Burn the block down.
bruh, bruh. Yo, that pisses me off. That infuriates me to this day. Every time I see her crying, I'm like, you really tell me this billionaire, he got all type of women throwing himself, and he ready to burn the block down for her, for Maggie.
Yo, this
Absolutely not. You're
Joker,
not gonna convince me of that.
This Joker. You got Rachel. Tell her I said bye.
Well, like you mean to tell me that the Joker looked at her and was like, "You gonna be the bargaining chip. You gonna be the thing that holds this town together." Let me tell you some Two-Face and Batman been like, we had a good run. It was fun.
Tell Rachel I said pack some ice.
Right. Look. Hey, don't go public. Make it discreet and make it quiet. Make it fast. Like, come
Oh
on,
man,
bro.
you trying to use her as leverage? Come on now.
Kids, you guys won't
Bro.
find yourself in this situation if you just find the Lord. Find the
Yeah.
Lord, y'all.
Like, yeah, if you just love it, like, yeah, let me tell you something. I'm not trying to do none of that. I ain't trying to do nothing. I tell Jay all the time, like, look, I got married once. You think I'm trying to do this again? I'm good, baby. We got a good thing going. One and done, college basketball.
The tough part about the streets is the made of concrete. I'm
Bro,
not trying to go back.
Nope.
Not trying to go
crazy.
back.
Crazy
Well,
out
hey,
here.
let's go ahead and move this on over to who put us on notice so we can be back here come May 10th. Darius, go ahead and kick us off and get put you on notice.
Man, my put me on notice is going to be Kay Cunningham, man. We was hyping him up earlier. I feel like that's a perfect put me on notice, man. Just came back from a collapsed lung. What do you have? 46? Was it 46 in game six? And
It was
then it ended out. It
45.
was 40, was it
Yeah,
45?
it
It
was
was
close. It was close.
it
Close.
was something around that. Or didn't turn around have like what another 34 or like what was it, 11 of 18 shooting?
yes, sir.
That he's a problem. He's a problem. He honestly he reminds me of another again, I'm not saying they're the same player, but the rise that they're having, he reminds me of Shea. Like we kind of started hearing like, oh, like this kid's nice, and then we just saw Shea take off. I feel like it's gonna be the same with him. Which I feel like it's gonna make
100%.
the league, it's gonna make the league more like a lot like just even more fun to watch, man. When you start seeing these players take off.
Yeah. Well, my put you on notice is RJ Barrett specifically for his game 6 game
That's
winner.
yeah, I respect
We
that.
we needed one at the buzzer, for the game. He's a hometown kid, home country kid, Canada. He got to do it in front of his own crowd. It was a tough jumper with Evan Mobley, reaching out to get that block, and he just got it up. He got the the Halliburton bounce. So shout out to him. The Raptors season is over. They just lost to the Cavs 102 to 114, but it was a nice moment.
Yeah, that bounce went as high as the CN Tower in Toronto. So yeah, my who put you on notice this week is Jason Tatum. Obviously, they lost. So did RJ Barrett. Just I'm gonna point that out since you want to hate on mine. But It's Jason Tatum because he came back and not only did people question him coming back, but he came back and was playing well before he missed Game 7. But I think it's also going to lead to um, a Tommy John type of movement where you see these pictures and they all get this unilateral surgery, but it's named after Tommy John. I think with Jason
Mm.
Tatum, the way that he handled his surgery, I mean, you see Dante DiVincenzo tear his Achilles and immediately go the next day. I think that's going to be the new wave. Like,
Hmm,
it's still going to be a tough injury, but I think now when guys tear their Achilles, they're going to treat it the way that Jason Tatum did, and they're going to get it right away. So I put him on notice because he came back and played well after that injury, but I also think he helped create a wave of innovation and possibly making this something that isn't as career altering as it was before. So that's my put you on
fair.
notice.
1, 2, 3, Cancun. Cool, cool.
Right there with your boy. Right there with your boy.
No,
And your Bulls been keeping the spot warm, but hey, so have my Mavericks.
Ah, Lord. Mm.
yeah, I ain't gonna say nothing there because God, man, God, dang, you always remind me how much I hate them right now.
Hey, I adopted the Pistons for now. For
Yeah,
now.
I just move on to different teams for now, man, just to help me sleep at night.
Mm.
Well, fellas, let's go ahead and move this over to our stuck on the boat draft. We got a fun one tonight. We got the best two-way players in the game. So the order tonight, Marcus, you got first, Darius, you're second, and I'll close it out. So go ahead and lead us off, Marcus.
All right, with the number one pick in the two-way player draft, we're going with Jade. No, I'm just playing with y'all. Wimby. It's Wimby. Wimby's the number one pick.
That's fair. That's fair. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and go with J Dub from Thunder.
J-Dub? Okay. Not who I thought you'd pick, but we'll go.
But don't worry about what I'm doing, brother.
I got two picks. So my first one, we're going guys that give effort on both ends. So I'm going SGA. He's
Mhm.
not the best defender, but I mean, you talk about a willing participant on defense, and I think if he had to step his role up on defense, he would. Uh, Arguably the best offensive player in the game, arguably the best player in the game. But then you think about like the what he brings on the defensive end. I'm going him, and I'm still gonna say Giannis. Like he's too hard not to pick on for a draft like this, considering we're talking about today
I feel that
Mhm.
we said people who are playing currently, right?
No, no, no. Like currently, as in like this season,
in the league right
Darius.
now. Like
Yeah.
Okay.
so, it could be
Oh,
anybody in the NBA that's playing. Yeah, but your pick.
Technically, J-Dub wouldn't be playing currently anyway. He injured. So.
fair, fair enough. But I thought we were talking about like teams, like teams still playing.
Yeah.
So
No,
that's
it could
fair.
be.
That's fair. No, I respect it. I respect it. Is it back? It's back to me, right?
He's stalling.
No, no. I got my second pick. I'm gonna go Ant Man.
Okay.
Good pick. Okay.
I had him
Cross
down.
that
That was
off.
my next one, so that's a good one.
Cross that
Because
off.
sometimes you say names and I'm like, I didn't even have that on my list.
No,
Uh,
I got Ant Man.
J-Dub was pretty far down my list. All right.
I respect it.
My next two, easy money here. Jaylen Brown. He thought he was the best two-way player in the league outside of Wimby. So I'm gonna go ahead, pick him up. And then I'm gonna go Kawhi gave us a epic year. He's still pretty solid on defense. Gave us an efficient 28 this year. So Wimby, Jaylen Brown, Kawhi. Cool, cool.
Right. You know what? And I feel like he don't get tons of credit, but I think he's a pretty decent two-way player. He's I've been riding his coattails all night. So I'm going to go Cade.
Yeah. I thought that was gonna slide by. I should have just
No,
grabbed him. I should have just grabbed him when I had a chance.
All right. I'm gonna go with somebody who has stepped up a lot this year. Maybe not scoring quite as much as I think night in, night out as he could, but still one of the top defenders in the game, Chet Holmgren. And then my last pick ranked. I checked this because I was like, I'm pretty sure he's a good defender. Well, the eye test tells me he's a good defender. The numbers don't fully tell the story, but he ranks in the 88th percentile when it comes to all the metrics in defense. And obviously, he's taking a huge leap offensively this year. So I'm gonna go Jalen Johnson.
Ah,
yeah, that's good.
he kind
That's
of
good.
disappoints me on defense, bro. He should be a lot better. He should be so much better on defense.
He
All
could
right,
be, but I mean, you look at his defensive rebounding, and then again, he's 88th percentile on defense.
Really,
That's up
he
there.
is.
yeah,
I just feel
Mhm.
like he's not paying attention half the time. Man, he's
yeah.
gifted.
I'm gonna go a heart pick here. He may not be quite there yet, but I think I just see the potential. I'm gonna go VJ.
Always makes the list somehow.
Always makes the
You
list,
going him
brother.
as best two way right now?
Leave
I'm
it.
go. I'm going with the potential, man. I'm gonna ride with it.
There's always one person. Okay.
I'm gonna go with the potential.
Does that mean it's my final pick?
Yeah,
Mhm.
Dude, I got a lot on the board. I did not think I was gonna have all these
I
dudes.
had quite a bit left too.
Dang. Um,
We didn't say your boy yet.
yeah. Yeah.
That
He's
dude
a
out in
I
H
feel like
Town.
he's a Hall of Fame pick. He doesn't even count. Dang.
I feel like
I,
you gotta pick if we want to give credit where credit's due.
yeah, it was in honor of Jaden McDaniels, but I'm going Scotty Barnes, baby. Let's go,
Yeah,
Scotty
That's
Barnes.
not where I thought you were going. I had him on my
yeah,
list. He was next up, like literally my next pick. But I
Yeah.
thought you were going Amen just because you love a Thompson twin.
yeah. I
Yeah,
did.
bro.
I had both Amen and Asar on my list.
I have
You
hey
can't have
man,
the SR two way. That man,
he ain't
man
scoring.
is
Yeah,
one
true.
He
way.
Yeah, he
allergic.
can't. He alert. Yeah, he is allergic to
I
offense.
would have
Like,
picked. I
bro.
didn't think Scotty would make it this far. This year he'll probably
So
be
Marcus,
all
Marcus, who all did you have left on your list?
uh Amen, Cooper Flag, OG, Bam, Pascal, Jason Tatum.
I had
Yeah,
Scotty Barnes, I had Amen, I had Dylan Brooks, I had Stephon Castle.
I didn't even think about Dylan Brooks. He had a really good offensive. You
yeah.
had
I
Steph
did.
Castle.
Yeah,
I'm surprised you didn't pick Cooper Flag, Mike. I mean, he had a pretty
not
good.
yet. I mean, rookie, he'll be on there in the next year. But I'm looking like
Yeah,
right now.
Well,
yeah.
my fifth pick is Drew Holiday. Pull a
There you
Darius
go.
out here.
Hey, there you go. No,
The,
hey, look, you
the
gotta respect it,
all-time
bro.
two-way.
Hey, you gotta respect it, man. You gotta respect it. I'm with it. I ain't mad at it.
Well, hey, go ahead and call out your picks. There, Marcus started up since you had the first pick.
All right, with the winning draft, I got Wemby, Jalen Brown, Kawhi Leonard, and Scotty Barnes.
I got J Dub and Cade and VJ.
And I got SGA, Giannis, Chet Holmgren, and Jalen Johnson. Well, fellas, we officially have hit the end of the first round. We've been doing this almost a year now, which is crazy. I think we're what, 37 episodes in now? No,
We
40,
ain't make no.
47.
Yeah,
47, yeah,
we
47
ain't
in.
been making no money from it yet. So manifesting.
One day, one day. But
One
hey,
day, hey,
the views going up, the views going up. But hey,
hey, we
in
just
order to
fans that
keep
don't
getting
know
those
nothing,
views,
man. We just passionate.
in order to keep getting those views, we need you to like, we need you to rate, we need you to subscribe, leave comments. We definitely appreciate those that have been viewing this ride with us. But again,
Definitely.
a long way to go, fellas. As always, float on.
Peace.